Fox here. So we got Autumn blasting into game tomorrow, and I'm gonna go through all the content. I will say it's looking a little juicy there. I'm excited about a reroll. I'm not gonna go into it right now, and you know, for secrecy reasons, so no EA economist gets on our ass before it can go live. Of course, if you're not watching my stream tomorrow morning when it goes live, you're clearly not playing MUT correctly. We're gonna try and find ourselves some loopholes on the morrow. But we got some free 91, free 92 from playing solos in here. I'll explain that, go through all the cards, and let's get it. We got cornucopia packs coming back, but of course they're not as interesting as they once were. But that's the name of the game. But let's first go through a word from our sponsor, Rock Bottom. Rock Bottom Coins is the #1 place to get your Madden 21 coins. If you make coins for my videos, sell them to Rock Bottom. If you're buying, use my code GUTBOX for 15% off. All right, so here we are. The low overall cards, the 80 overall. So the minimum are 80 overalls. So you'll see that in the reroll later, that those are the lowest cards, and that's kind of important. 83, 84, 85s. I'm not going to really spend too much time on them. They're not going to really be too impactful into our game. Corey Davis, same thing, not very impactful. Leonard Williams, he's okay. I mean, all these things are fine for a theme team, but they're not exactly going to help them. Alejandro Villanueva will actually help the Steelers theme team quite a bit because that left side of the line is atrocious, and that gets an upgrade to 87, which is good enough. All right, next card will be Joe Schobert. Little slow, he's horrible. Anthony Sherman, fullback, fine, I guess. If he can get outside on a power O and hit somebody, that's all I really care about. Tony Romo's probably the worst master card I've ever seen in a promo ever. I literally cannot, because of his stats and the way they follow along with his archetype, with how the game plays, this card is, he doesn't even get escape artist. 78 speed on a 94 overall. And the improviser, if he was a field general, if they switched over his chemistry to that, he would be one of the best in the game. But the fact that he has improviser as his archetype really kind of hurts him. I might have to look through the ability spreadsheet here in a second. Maybe I want to hold my tongue. I don't know if a 95 improviser gets Hot Route Master. I don't know if they would they? But let me check back in on that. You know, I'm not gonna hold up the video to look at that. Maybe he's not as bad as I think. I haven't checked in the thresholds of 95 overall improvisers. Although, you know what, let's do it right now. I'm sure I have an improviser in my binder. Where'd my face go? But there's a lot of things I want to go to. So let's go through the rest of the promo while I look that up. So Tony Romo's in game with his stats. I mean, accurate on the run, play action, all fine. Stats wise, yeah. I mean, every week we get a new best quarterback, and this is, sadly not pushing that forward with no gunslinger or anything. Who's a nice improviser? All right, Russell Wilson. All right, let me do this. So this is the Autumn Blast. We do have a new currency tomorrow, Fallen Leaves. We're going to talk about training reroll. So upgrades on this. Oh, God, I really got to bring him up higher. I didn't want to do that. Sorry, guys. Dan the Man, Field General, Improviser, Rogers. I don't think I have all 3 slots open for him, too. Which kind of sucks. I need that. I just need that spreadsheet, don't I? Let me, Sad. Improviser, he won't get anything. Alright, anyways. We'll have to figure out that later. But Tony Romo not looking good from what it looks like at the 78 speed because he doesn't get no escape artist, and I don't think he'll get any other very powerful abilities, Gunslinger, Hot Route Master. Autoblast welcome pack, you'll get that. Signing in, not a big deal. There's Tony Romo. Okay, so you get a mission. The missions are just going to they just kind of tell you how to get a free 91 and 92. I'll go through that in a second. Basically, I mean, the missions are kind of just there to explain it to people that won't watch this video. All right, so Autumn Odyssey. Play through all these solos. You get to get enough food to feed a card that upgrades from an 80 to a 92 overall. That's your free 92 overall Nat card by playing the Autumn Odyssey. I'll skip through quick. If you play all the Burnt Turkey solos, you will get a free 91 overall. The 91 overall could potentially become a 93 if he hits his goals on Thanksgiving Day games. Okay, we'll go through those cards in a little bit. All right, you understand that? Free 92, free 91 with the potential going to 93. Uh-oh, where'd my shit go? Oh, sorry. I shouldn't swear on YouTube. You get demonetized. But luckily, it's after the 30-second mark, so that's only light swearing, they call it. All right, next up, welcome pack. All right, so here are all the cards. Here are all the cards that upgrade from an 80 to a 92. This is the Autumn Ace, and all these cards will end up going into the Tony Romo set for him. So it's 492s for the Tony Romo. You got to upgrade them all with food. It's basically like last year. A little less complicated because you don't have to have specific food. You can use any food collectible. See how it says to upgrade the ratings and unlock the scheme chemistry slots on Pat Pete. Pat Pete's basically the best one if you're going to go for the free one. Top end. I wouldn't say top end. 91 speed, though. We'll slow that. So, yeah, here it is. Here are their stats. Fletcher Cox, fine. Sheriff, fine. Right? I mean, they're solid cards. I'm not going to knock them at all. They're there for their position. They're not exactly going to be game changers for you, but I think they're good. They're good, like, foundational players that you won't really upgrade for very long. So if you want to take them, they're good for what they do. Allen Robinson, not very good. Of course, Bears, Jacks, it's all good. Patrick Peterson is probably the one. If I only could choose one free one, it would be that Patrick Peterson 92 overall to add to my squad, because then I could leave him as, nickel CB4 for a very long time. And he'd be very criming there. And Patrick Peterson always seems to play well in this game, too. Burnt Turkey is where you get your free 91 that upgrades to a 93. You guys just saw those 92s. So you go through, play those solos. Here are the 91s. If you see these things right here, on Thanksgiving Day, if he gets 4 receptions, 70 receiving yards, he could potentially hit his target. So let's take a look at Eric Ebron's stats. I know everybody's here like, what are the rerolls looking like? What are the rerolls? We're gonna do this, though. Eric Ebron's stats. How's he done this year? What chances he got of doing it? Receiving stats. Where is it at? See all. All right. So he has hit those numbers. What was it? 4 receptions, 70 yards. He has not gotten 70 yards yet this year. 4 targets. Wait. Hit 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's about a 50-50 chance that he'll get this upgrade to 92. He probably won't get the 93 upgrade unless he gets a really long play. But yeah, Ebron's more of like a not really an explosive type of player. Jalen Smith, okay. Smith, what are his stats? Maybe it's just gonna Football Reference. I don't know why I went this way. Game log. And so Jalen Smith stats. He has 8 total tackles, 1 sack. Tackles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 1, 2, 3, 4. Better than 50% chance of that. A sack looks like it's not going to happen. They really gave a sack to a middle linebacker? Come on, EA. You really have to be that much of a jerk? All right. Kendall Fuller. They really don't want to give that 93 overall upgrade to these cards, do they? 1 pass defended, 1 interception for Fuller. We'll say that's a pretty good chance that I think he goes to a 1+ pass defended. Right? Wait. Is it over 1 or is it 1 or more? I think it's just 1 or more. I will say he goes to 92. I think that's fine. Right? I think that's okay. Deshaun Watson, I think this one's pretty nice to get to. Let me look again. Let me look for Deshaun Watson's stats. And of course, never do these things until the day before. One of them could get COVID. Team could get locked down. Some shit like that could happen. So never do these things until like right before. That's the big tip I want to tell you guys. All right, so his yardage. All right, 163. All right, that's over. And then like those 3 misses. And then touchdowns 4. 1 game. So yeah, Watson looks like he's going to like a 92 overall. Again, don't do it until the day before. He could potentially get injured too. Trufant, 3 total tackles, 1 interception. Probably will get the tackles, probably won't. Well, I mean, 1 out of 4 chance for the interception. Marquise Brown, I'll give him a 50-50. Brown, potentially, dude, if Brown goes up to 93 and they give him +2 speed, he's going to break the game. I think he's only going to get a max of +1 speed. Let me look at his stats so far. What is his, I mean, that's basically 1 long touchdown, and he's got both of those. Marquise Brown could be, like, pretty nice. Right? 60 yards. He hit 60 yards twice. Sorry, 3 times. He missed it another 5. And then a touchdown. 1, 2. Yeah, he might go to 92 overall. But yeah, if just 1 touchdown and 60 receiving yards. 1 long play. And he's going to 93. They could potentially, I think at most will go up to 94 speed. Still extremely fast for a 91 overall, 92 potentially. All right, next up, Granny's recipe book. They basically give you 1 shot at it. There's no repeat up here. You get to collect all 6 of Granny's recipes, which is the burnt turkey thing for the 92 overall Autumn Ace. And like we talked about, the Autumn Aces all go into the Tony Romo set. You get them all back nat, which is kind of nice. I like that. I think that's very generous. That's very cool. They'll probably be quarter training though. So they'll make it, they've learned from our loopholes before. They give us quarter training now to take us away from it. There's one pack. Nothing new there. Here's the reroll. Oh, wait, okay, I don't want to skip past it. All right. So here's the rerolls. 525 Leafs. I don't know the Leaf to training ratio conversion yet. It's something definitely to look out for. What these cards are. I don't think did we see quick sale values on these cards? We probably didn't. We probably didn't see quick sale value on these cards. So 80 overall Autumn Blast player for 525. Okay. Of course, we'll have to see, what the stats are. We'll end up rolling odds out of it. That'll be tomorrow. 85 overall Autumn Blast player. What I love, like this is awesome for this promo, is that it's 80 plus, right? So that means the limited that's coming tomorrow, and then he said probably a limited later. We'll probably get a limited part 2 on Friday. He did confirm part 2 is Friday. 80 overall Autumn Blast player. That card that's coming out later, the Harrison Smith, I'll show you in a little bit, the limited, that's going to be like dirt cheap. It's going to be great, right? I definitely recommend. I love rolling it. If you like rolling it, these are the best ones to roll rather than like 80 to 85 or 85 to 90. That's boring. This is great. I love it. All right, playing on Autumn Aces Fantasy Pack. So, Autumn Aces Fantasy Pack, Cornucopia Pack, Autumn All-Star are the ways that you get these cards outside of the solos. All right? So, Cornucopia, I'll show you in a second, but these two, this is how you get it out of the solos, right? Those Autumn All-Stars that I talked about before with Watson and friends. There's the Autumn Ace Pack. Here's the Cornucopia Pack. So, the Cornucopia Pack is nowhere near what we had in 15. I really wanted it back. I would just want EA to, blow our backs out for once. Kraylo even mentioned on the stream, hey, maybe we should call it something else because it's clearly never going to live up to that name because we all want that back, right? That we all wanted it back. And it's not looking like they're doing it for us. They're not being that nice, that kind. That was just awesome, right? I don't care that, it was too generous, right? It's the freaking holidays, right? It's not like it's going to ruin your game if you put this remaining 10 on it, but it's like a really cool pack, right? That's the kind of stuff that we talk about. We create a social media stir. Tell our friends, oh my god, this pack was fucking insane, right? We're still talking about a pack that came out fucking 5 years ago, right? We're still talking about the Cornucopia pack. Just memories. And even then, it was super expensive to do, and it didn't actually pay out as much as it should have, but it was just insane. All right, 189 overall player from the 50, Autumn Blast, Team of the Week Legend. So it's only one player. Kraylo shows a couple examples, but it's 4,000 Fallen Leaves. Right, so that's 8 times as expensive as the 80 plus reroll. A little less than that actually, but just let you know because the 80 overall was 50, so it's not a bad pack. I actually don't mind this. I 100% expect this pack. Sadly, it's only 10, but I'm guessing a lot of people, a lot of Midwesterners on their farm might roll it if it proves to be profitable. But 4,000. I kind of like it. I like that. We'll end up saying what the ratio is for these things. Okay. This is Kraylo showing off a couple examples from it. And then here he is back. Now, the only thing that, he's not showing off the training tab, which is a little disappointing. I really hope there's a training reroll tomorrow that's the same as that 80 plus. Please, please, please. I love training. You cowards, bring back training rerolls. Those are the best. Do it. 80 overall training reroll, please. Please, I beg you. Just do it. Just change that number. Just exact same pack, but put it in for training and that little guy. That's all I want, right? Do it. You won't, puss. You won't. All right. Autumn All-Star pack. Kraylo said, like I said, the only way of getting those Autumn All-Stars outside of those solos is by doing this little pack right here. So it's a 91 overall Autumn All-Star. You can select, you go up to 93. But then here are the bundles. 5 times Autumn Blast bundle for $2,200 and 14 times Autumn Blast Elite bundle for $100. So we'll rip those tomorrow too. Of course, we're going to work on the loopholes first, and then we'll rip packs like we always do. We want to see what they mess up, if they messed up anything, to try and take advantage of that before we have to go into our long number analytics to figure out through sets what re-rolls can be profitable. But I am very, I don't want to say confident, but very excited about the potential for re-rolls tomorrow and profitable sets due to it. Due to things we've seen in the past, we'll just say. Harrison Smith, though, this is the limited coming out. This guy's going to go for like 290, 300K. Do not, I repeat, do not buy this card over 300K. This guy will be coming out of those rerolls. This thing is going to crash down in price, down to about as minimum as guys can sell it, because you can just reroll it for 250,000 coins. Like, this is one of the reasons why rerolls are so awesome tomorrow, is him exactly. It looks like the stream may have just crapped out on me, but that's all I really needed to go through. Is this final Harrison Smith. So, Autumn Blast tomorrow. Like I said, if you're not in stream with us tomorrow, you literally don't play MUT correctly. If you miss it, you will literally regret it for the rest of your lives. It's one of those be there or be square, as the old folks say. I'm excited. What did I miss? Romo, awful. Fridays Part 2. Free 91 through the solos, Burnt Turkey. Free 92 through the Autumn Ace. Autumn Aces go from 80 to 92. You can select which one you want from the solos. You upgrade through those feast foods. Any food collectible to upgrade them to the Autumn Aces. Romo for the 4 Autumn Aces, and you get them all in back nat. Reroll 80 plus, 85. Cornucopia pack looks interesting. Sadly, we only get 10 of them. Market should go down dramatically from that, especially if there's not a training reroll. Market crashing tomorrow. Market crashing tomorrow. Market crashing tomorrow. Limited's Harrison Smith. Probably get another one with Part 2. And that's it. Autumn Blast. It's looking crazy. Cards are looking there, but the promo itself, not bad. Not bad. It's a very traditional promo, right? It's one we didn't like last year with the food upgrades. It's annoying. It is what it is, right? They're no longer surprising us. Like, this is, like, if you asked me what this promo is going to look like, I'm sad I didn't do this video. I would have literally described this to a fucking T, with the exception that maybe I would have said it would have been more complicated with their food, but they simplified that out good. But yeah, this is a very standard promo with an unexciting, unpowerful master. We'll try them out tomorrow on stream, too. It's going to be a long day on stream. Maybe another 7-8 hour stream. It should be fun. I'll see you there. Twitch.tv/GodFox. Until we meet again, have a good night.